what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and yet another vlog. I am currently in Saudi Arabia. यहाँ पे मैं शायद 13 साल बाद आई हूँ. The last time I was here was 2010 and I'm here to visit my dad, my mom. We're going to celebrate Diwali together. And यहाँ पे there is just this one problem. Okay, it's not even a problem, it's a preference. But in this house we have only white lights and I cannot function in white lights. So I got a lamp and we're going to unbox this together and set it up. यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा sofa है. Sorry for the mess, but I am thinking of putting it up here. So it will be like a nice corner for me to sit, read, work, all of that stuff. So let's get unpacking. So apart from aesthetics, the primary reason I invested in this lamp, even though I was only going to be there for about 25 days, was the fact that I needed to shoot content. And that's not easy to do in white light, and just the way this house is placed, we aren't getting too much natural light in here, which makes my window of filming very, very short. So this was a great investment. Now my mom actually landed a couple of days after I did, so we went to the airport to pick her up, where we had to have albake. Now if you haven't heard of albake, it's like KFC but better. It's a Saudi brand and it's so good. I had the fish nuggets and they were phenomenal. My dad also had like this chicken burger which we split in half. So good. Highly recommend. So first meal, because mom is back, is kornbitsa rassa. No, this is suki. What do you call it? It's like gravy but not exactly gravy. This is rassa. This is khubus, because when you are in Saudi or any part of the Gulf region, this is a staple. I'm gonna watch something now. I'm so excited to eat this. Alright, so I don't know how many of you know this, but Dubai mein you can only see sunset at the beaches just because of the coast you're on, and yahan pe in Khobar, Saudi Arabia, you can see the sunrise. So I have convinced my parents, actually they didn't take much convincing because they wake up early anyway, to go watch the sunrise tomorrow at Cornish here. And it's 12 o'clock right now. I need to be up in 5 hours if I want to make this happen, but I really want this to happen. And those of you who know me know how difficult it is for me to wake up early. I can stay up all night if you ask me to, but waking up early is a task. So I am putting this out there and I'm going to see you at the Cornish in the morning. Good night. This is what I've woken up for. The $1 million view. Oh my god. Looks like it's from the movies. I haven't woken up to see a sunrise in years, probably at this point. And Dubai mein to sunrise dikhta bhi nahi hai. Sirf sunset dikhta hai. But look at this behind me. It is straight out of a movie. Mau. Ye. Good kitty. Come. Ye na. So this is Ajjan Walk, which is adjacent to the Cornish, and यहाँ पे आपको अलग-अलग type के restaurants मिलेंगे. You've got Kojo, which I am guessing is an Asian restaurant. You've got Cheesecake Factory. वहाँ पे PF Chang's है, Nando's है. There's Pinkberry here as well, which is my personal favorite. So yeah, lots to do. And it's only 6:30 a.m. so we'll probably come back in the next few days and eat here. Starbucks here is open 24 hours, so have to get my coffee. The interiors of this Starbucks though, so beautiful. You have the food displayed so nicely. The best thing that happened to me this morning was that they gave me a hot cafe mocha instead of an iced one by mistake, and then of course they corrected their mistake, gave me a new one and asked me to keep the hot mocha. You know, it's things as simple as that can really make a girl's day. Alright, so we are back at Ajjan Walk. उस दिन मैंने Ajjan बोल दिया था, but we are here for Cheesecake Factory. And itna mast weather hai, I'm telling you. This is the best time to visit Saudi or any of the Gulf countries because there's a nice breeze. It's like a very nice 20-22 degrees right now. It's amazing. So they've put a lot of detail into the decor over here. Yahan pe we've got cinemas now. A fun fact, a few years ago cinemas nahi the yahan pe. And you have a bunch of different restaurants. over here, and it's such a vibe at night. Cheesecake Factory here in Saudi Arabia has very similar pricing to that in Dubai, but when I tell you this luau salad that we had was probably the best thing I've put in my mouth this entire trip. I'm not exaggerating. The crispy chicken sandwich was honestly okay, but this Basque cheesecake also stole the show for me. Hi guys, welcome to another day. Today is Dhanteras and यहाँ पे हम आए हैं to my parents, family, friends place because there's going to be a full Diwali Pahat program. हम लोग सुबह 5 बजे उठ के आए हैं. I know it's very bright right now. It's only because the sun is rising really early, but I'm going to take you all behind the scenes and show you a little bit of the madness that goes on. I don't know if you heard the applause, but that means it's about to get started. So let's go.
धनत्रयोदशी, नरक चतुर्दशी, लक्ष्मी पूजन, पाडवा, भाऊबीज अशा 5-6 दिवसांच्या सणांची मांदळी येते. पण वर्षभरात मनामध्ये भावनांची साठलेली जळमट देखील दूर करायला दिवाळीसारख्या सणांचा आपल्याला फार फायदा होतो. गाणं घेऊन आपल्या समोर मिलिंद संसारे साहेब येत आहेत. जोरदार टाळ्यांच्या गजरात स्वागत करूया.
अरुणोदय झाला उठिलव करी वनमाळी वनमाळी.
We are currently at this Diwali party here in Saudi, and these two girls here are so sweet. You can introduce yourselves.
I'm Arya
And I'm Anagha.
and we actually just met her. We just realized that she's actually one of the YouTubers that we know. So we got really excited. We got a picture with her.
And nobody's ever come up to me, so this is like a moment of my life that I will remember forever. Thank you guys. Hi guys, so before I end this video, I just wanted to answer a couple of questions that I got on Instagram regarding visiting Saudi Arabia, because I know there's a lot of curiosity around visiting this region, which has started opening up its boundaries quite a bit for tourists from all around the world. So while I am not affiliated with any kind of tour agency and may not have all the information that you will need during your travels, I'm going to leave all the links I can find regarding visiting Saudi Arabia in the description box below, so I'm sure you'll find that more valuable. But let me just quickly answer a couple of questions based on my experience here. How safe is the country for women? Okay, now overall the laws here in Saudi Arabia are very strict. In terms of safety, I would say that it is very safe. However, in the past it was required that all women should travel with a male guardian. So when I visited back in 2010, these rules were very strict, but now we do see a lot of women traveling in groups. So when you go to a mall or something, you will see 4-5 young ladies by themselves really having a good time. So it's nice to see that change is coming in. It does become a bit easier if you have a car here to get around. I personally still did travel with my dad, like my mom and we traveled with my dad wherever we went, but that's not to say that that's a hard and fast rule. It was just our preference. Second, what about clothing restrictions, right? You need to remember that when you are in this region, you do need to respect their culture, and for that reason they expect you to dress modestly. You don't necessarily have to wear a burqa or even cover your head anymore, which used to be a rule back in the day. So they have really become very liberal in that sense, but still when you are in the region, I highly recommend wearing looser fit clothing. Don't wear super bodycon clothes. And I personally liked traveling a lot with full sleeve clothing, but t-shirts are also fine. I am somebody who really lives in oversized t-shirts, so a lot of the times I was wearing an oversized t-shirt with cargo pants and I faced no problem whatsoever. Number 3 is coming to the food. Now if you are a non-vegetarian, you're going to absolutely love it here. This region has so much to offer, not just in terms of the local cuisine, but you're going to find cuisines from all over the world here. In fact, some of the Thai food that I've had in Saudi Arabia was probably the best Thai food I've had ever. There's also a lot of Indian food available, Pakistani food available. So if you are someone who likes to eat, you know, closer to जो घर पे खाना बनता है वो भी मिल जाएगा quite easily. There is a food delivery app known as Hunger Master, so you want to download that. This was a savior for me. I was ordering left, right and center. And in terms of entertainment, there is so much to do now. In the past, they didn't even have movie theaters, and now you have amazing cinemas, you have some of the best malls out there, great deals on shopping. So the shopping scene is very similar to anywhere else in the world, and you're not only going to find a certain type of clothing when you're in the region. Now, if you have a US visa, I believe you can get visa on arrival in the country, so that's always a benefit. I personally got a visit visa because my father works there, and one of the places that I'm really keen on visiting at some point of time is Al Ula in Saudi Arabia. Right now I think they only have very high-end hotel stays there, which is not affordable, but in the future, you know, as they expand and they start, you know, coming up with more affordable options, I would love to visit because this place looks incredible. It looks like you're on Mars. A lot of people said that, you know, when the plane's landing, it literally feels like you're landing on another planet because it has these red rocks, and they've developed it really nicely. But in this vlog, you probably already realized that the community here, the Indian community, the Maharashtrian community is so tight knit, and they make so much time for each other. There's so much effort that goes into planning, you know, parties and programs like this. Of course, Diwali comes once a year, so I was lucky to see some of the biggest events that happen here. But I think it is the people factor that has made me feel very, very close to the country. It's always the people, and even the locals there were very friendly. There is always a little bit of a misunderstanding that they are rude and things like that, but in my experience this time, they were very friendly, right from the immigration officer to everyone that I interacted with during my trip there. I have absolutely no complaints, and I do recommend visiting Saudi Arabia if you have been thinking about it for a little while. And if you have any questions, please be sure to let me know in the comments below, or maybe check out some of the links I'm going to leave down below. That will definitely help you more than I'm able to, because again, I've only visited a very small part of this massive country for a very short period of time. Nevertheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end if you did, and if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button, because I have a lot more interesting content coming up. We have a Goa vlog coming up next, so that's going to be fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.